Welcome to Free Arts Academy. This is episode 9 of Ask an Artist, where we're answering how do you get excess paint off from what you just painted? This is a two-part question. And also, how should a canvas panel be stored once it's painted and dried, but before you put sealer on? Let's dive in. In order to get excess paint off of your canvas, you can do a few different things. An example, if you have just created an acrylic pour painting and you want to start over and get all the paint off of the canvas, we would recommend using a pallet knife to scrape the excess paint off of your canvas surface. Using a larger pallet knife will do this job quicker, but any size pallet knife will do. If you have a little goof up and you want to erase what you just did, you can usually go in with a clean and wet paintbrush and simply work at the paint until it comes back off of the canvas. You might want to use a paper towel or something to get the excess. This really works when the paint is wet, so act somewhat quickly if you choose this method. If you have a large area of your painting which you like to change, but the paint has dried, then you must simply paint over what you've already got. Make sure the paint is completely dry before you do this to avoid making the color on your canvas look muddy. A canvas panel painting must be stored only when it has a complete chance to dry fully. The easiest way to store a canvas panel painting on a dime is by wrapping them up in wax paper. Find it in your kitchen and place them gently into a banker's box or any box with a top. A Tupperware would work just fine too. We've also used recycled plastic bags from the grocery store to wrap our paintings, and those will work great unless your painting is huge or big and too large to fit into one of these bags. You can use whatever you like to wrap the painting up. Just make sure that it's completely dry, and remember, use a material that won't stick to your painting. If something sticks to your painting and you try to pull it off, it may pull off little chips of your paint, and that would not look great on your artwork. Remember not to pack your painting too tightly so that the surface isn't affected. It is a lot easier to just pull a big piece of wax paper, fold that sucker in half, and staple the sides so it kind of looks like a folder. And then you slip the painting inside. You may have to tape together pieces of wax paper if your painting is huge. This depends on what you want to use. You can use any sort of recycled, upcycled thing. You could use probably brown paper, like deli paper, or really simple drawing paper if it's thin. Please just make sure that your painting is dry before you store it, wrapped up so it won't get stuck to your other paintings that are in there. And then you can seal it and do the same process yet again. Your painting will be happy and live a long life that way. Thanks for joining us. If you want to join us at Free Arts Academy for lessons and tutorials every single day, please subscribe to this channel and invite your creative friends to join us too. We're somewhat new here. We're growing this channel. We provide free art education for the masses. If you want to learn how to paint, you are exactly in the right place. So please join us here or at our website, freeartsacademy.com. See you next time.